This right here is the real AirPods Pro Gen 3 that costs $250. And this right here is a fake pair of AirPods Pro Gen 3 that costs a tenth of the price at $25. But which is actually better? The fake actually compete with the real? Let's see. You may be wondering, why is it in this red box? Very good reason. Because they will get in trouble. Watch this. Boom! Just like that, you have a complete replica of the actual AirPods. Let's unbox them. All right, so we got the two boxes side by side. This is the real and this is the fake. As you can see, they look extremely similar. If we start looking at some closer details, we can see that the corners on the fake are a little bit wrecked, where the original's got these nice sharp corners. Then we got the letters on the top, it says AirPods. Here we go on the sides. The bottom looks pretty spot on as well. Looks like it's a little bit different there. And then we look at the back here. So I've been using these AirPods 3s for a couple months now. They are spectacular, so I've already opened them. We're gonna open up our fake ones real quick. Ready, get set, go. Oh, that was an excellent pull tab. They usually don't have good pull tabs. All right, now we're gonna open up the two. Here we go, ready? Okay, that was both a very smooth unboxing. All right, then we both get our little insert. Looks like the original is a little bit more neat on the insert. I guess they're pretty much the same. Yep. Okay, then we get the real AirPods and the fake one. So we get the wrapping is a little bit different. It's in clear, where the real is in this paper wrapping. We're gonna take it out. Boom, just like that. Put that down and get the fake one open. Boom, and just like that, we have both of them side by side, the fake versus the real. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, see what else we get in the box? Just a bunch of ear tips. Very nice. Okay, now for my favorite area of the entire thing is the audio quality. Okay, first we're gonna throw in the real AirPods and see just how well they sound. Obviously, I use these on a daily basis and I love the way they sound. So we're gonna just play some music. All right, they sound good. Now we're gonna check our fake AirPods, same deal. We're gonna put the volume to the same amount. Okay, so one thing too is the feature where you can move it between your Apple devices does work on these fake AirPods, which is wild. So we need to bring them back over here. Is this allowed? Okay, so I just listened to the fake AirPods and my gosh, they sound amazing. That threw me out. I will say that the audio profile is slightly different. They're not quite as loud as the original AirPods. Could just be like how they're built. They are more bass heavy, less like balanced like the original AirPods, but they sound amazing. I kind of wanted to listen to them over the AirPods. I'm a more bass heavy listener. I do like songs with more bass. So that's just kind of a preference thing. So like that's why, but they actually sound extremely good. I'm very impressed and I'm kind of scared the fact that they were that good. All right, so there is still one area that could be a downfall for these fake AirPods, and that is the mic quality and the noise cancellation. As you guys know, obviously the AirPods are top of the line, noise cancellation and ambient mode and mic quality. And so like if these fakes don't quite match them, that'll be a downside for me for sure. It'll be like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna get fakes because, well, this is where the AirPods actually excel. First, we're gonna test out the mic quality and see just how good these microphones are. All right, first we're throwing the AirPods in our ears. Got them on here on our iPhone. We're gonna make sure we have them enabled in our speaker mode right there. Boom. And then we're gonna start recording in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so these right here are the real AirPods Pro Gen 3. And this is my quality I can expect from them. Hopefully they sound extremely good. I'm pretty sure it's coming from either, oh yeah, it's coming from the left earbud because you could hear me tapping it. Okay, so now we have our fake AirPods in our ears right now. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we're trying to record the microphone through the fake AirPods and I'm just getting a flat line right here. So that is a bummer. All right, so when it comes to battery life, you will probably not get as much battery life, especially since the AirPods get around 6 to 8 hours of battery life with another 30 with the case. You're probably looking around 3 to 4 with the fakes and another probably 20 hours with the case. So not bad, but not quite as good as the AirPods, but that's kind of to be expected. All right, when it comes to the actual cases of the two, I just want you to look at these two and try to guess which one you think is real and which one is fake. I'll spin them around. I'll even open them. And I guarantee you have no clue which one you think is real and which one is fake. They're so similar. There's just nothing wrong with these things. They're just so perfect. So one of the parts that they've done exceptionally well is the actual hinge. Generally, hinges in the past have been super flimsy and low quality and just they don't snap very well. And that's usually a dead giveaway with fake AirPods. But check this hinge out. So this is our fake right here. Way solid. That is like incredibly solid. Whereas the real one, honestly, the real one is a little more flimsy than the fake one. That's wild. There is a true test though to determine which one is fake. And you can usually pull up from the middle part right here and see the lighting underneath. Whereas on the original, it's just adhered way too good. You can't see that. But other than that, there is some differences underneath the top of the lid. There are a few differences. The FC labels are slightly different. The actual chargers and down here, like they're basically identical. The lid sometimes looks misaligned and the back hinge is slightly not as spaced out as the original, but it still looks extremely good. Has the same exact writing on the back. Like this thing is the closest I've seen yet. So to answer your guys' question, this one is the real and this one is the fake. So now when it comes to the design of the earbuds, here are the two. This is the real one and this is the fake one. Looking at them side by side, they're literally identical. Like you'd be pressed to find a difference between these two earbuds. The shape, the grills, the sensors, they're all just so spot on. Even the little words underneath, this is a slight difference. The original is a little more faded, where the fake is a little more like a deep color on there. Other than that, the metal on the bottom is spot on. The ear tips are spot on. The sensors are spot on. Let's take out this ear tip and see. Okay, see, look, they nailed the ear tip just like that. Check the original, same thing. They have nailed the ear tips. These things are spot on. Like genuinely, they have the ear sensors as well. Like if you gave me these earbuds, I would not know which is the difference. The only thing I would give it away is this text underneath. One thing I do want to see though is if they will fit in each other's cases. So we're gonna put the real headphones, oh my gosh, they fit perfectly in the case of the fakes. Yikes. And then the fake in the, oh freak, they fit perfectly. They literally fit perfectly. Usually they have some type of magnet imbalance, but not on these ones. These literally fit perfectly, which that's kind of terrifying. Like have these become perfect. Like I genuinely have never seen fake AirPods this good in my entire life. Okay, now I'm gonna test the noise canceling in ambient mode because this is a big part. If this is bad, then also, yeah, that's like, it's a dead giveaway. And I want you guys to know that these things like match everything. We're talking like all the little sounds, all the little features, all the things to when you use in your ears and you click it down, right? It makes the same clicking noise. It makes the same noise when it switches between the different settings. Like it's all the same. It's literally the same, which is wild to me. Now we're gonna put the real AirPods in our ears and we're gonna turn on a crowd effect. Yeah, I'm turning noise canceling on. Okay, so you definitely can't hear it as much. And then plus if you put on music, like then from there, you really can't hear the stadium crowd effect at all. So that's our baseline, that's the real AirPods. Now for the fake, okay, we have noise canceling enabled on the fakes, and now we're gonna turn on our crowd noise. Okay, with noise cancel enabled, it definitely masks the noise decently, but not as good as the original AirPods. And then with music, it does a pretty decent job. Another thing that's really interesting that I kept running into is I had the conversation awareness mode on. Every time I would start talking, it would switch into transparency automatically, which is sick because these are fake AirPods. One last thing that I want to talk about is the actual transparency. So this is one thing that is really good with the original AirPods is the transparency. Literally sounds like your own ears. And in fact, Apple even makes them a hearing aid. They're that good, right? So the fake AirPods in the transparency mode, they are not as good as the original AirPods. They're definitely more muffled. It almost sounds like there's just nothing coming through and it just doesn't have any noise canceling or anything on. It's kind of what it sounds like when you're in transparency with the fakes. That being said, fakes cost $25. I'm very impressed with these fakes. I'm not gonna lie. They're extremely good. Okay, now let's talk about the software features of the two. Okay, and as you can see, both of them are paired up right here. So these are the AirPods Pro 5 are the originals and 6 are the fakes. So it can't even detect the difference between the two. That's how good these clones are. So this is the fake right here. We have beta software updates. We have all the listening modes, transparency, adaptive noise cancellation, all of these different modes built in. When we go into the fake one, same exact deal. Transparency, noise cancellation, we have hearing assistance. We have all of the same modes. But here's the part that I'm super curious about. We have a serial number right here. So we're gonna paste in our serial number of the fake AirPods right here. We'll see exactly what it gets us. So it says my coverage is expired, but it does say I have real AirPods Pro Gen 3. I don't know what is going on here, but whatever it is, I'm impressed. All right, so now I'm gonna show the pairing process between the two. So my AirPods are already paired and I can't just unpair them and show you because they have these new functions where it ties it to your Apple ID account and it makes it complicated. But bear with me that you open the case and it pops up and it pairs with the phone. But we're gonna see if our clone can do the same type of pairing process. Here we go. Open up the case. Oh my gosh, there it is right there. Click connect, double tap the front just like that's what the originals do too. Oh my gosh, and now they're paired. They're even making noises like the AirPods as well. We even get a screen. Place both earpods in your ears. Oh my gosh, this is wild. Okay, I'm putting them in my ears right now. Oh my gosh, these are actually crazy. Okay, it even detected they were in my ears. Okay, set up live translation. Oh my gosh, ain't no way the fakes have live translation. Okay, I'm doing the hearing aid test on the fake ones right now. So wow, this is pretty sweet. The setup is super legit. All right, so in conclusion, like these are some of the best fake AirPods I've ever reviewed. I've reviewed tons of these fake AirPods, and these are the best ones I've ever seen, which makes sense. I mean, I did those reviews years ago, right? But these fake AirPods actually worked with the operating system better. They sounded good. Noise canceling ambient mode was kind of mid. The microphone quality didn't work, but they look exactly the same. They sound really good. I'm very impressed, honestly. Crazy how far fake AirPods have come.